Hello, brave listeners, and welcome back to Spectre Spiel, your haven for bone chilling tales and hair raising encounters. I'm your spectral guide through the shadows, Ria, and it feels spine tinglingly good to be back with you after what seems like an eternity in the realm beyond. It's been a while since we last gathered around a digital campfire to share stories that send shivers down your spine. Life in the mortal realm can be quite demanding, but fear not, for the spirits have beckoned us back to continue our eerie journey together. So, light your candles, draw your curtains, and brace yourselves for the next installment of our scary story saga. Whether you're a seasoned spectral enthusiast or a first time visitor to our haunted realm, we are delighted to have you join us. Get ready for a spectral symphony of fear as we embark on another chapter of Spectre Spiel, Unveiling the Unseen. Before I start the story, I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. With that being said, let the haunting commence. The Stanley Hotel, located in Estes Park, Colorado, was constructed by Freeland Oscar Stanley, an inventor and entrepreneur, and opened its door on July 4th, 1909. The hotel was designed to be a luxurious retreat, catering to upper class clientele seeking the fresh mountain air and stunning landscapes of the Rocky Mountain. The Stanley Hotel was equipped with modern amenities for its time, including electricity, telephones, and ensuite bathrooms. It quickly gained a reputation as one of the most elegant and well appointed hotels in the region. The hotel's architecture reflects the colonial revival style, featuring a grand facade with white exterior and expansive verandas. Imagine this. Nestled in the picturesque landscapes of Estes Park, Colorado, the Stanley Hotel is renowned for its paranormal activity. The hotel gained widespread fame as the inspiration for Stephen King's novel The Shining. Guests and staff have reported numerous ghostly encounters over the years. One of the most famous stories involved the fourth floor, where visitors claim to hear children playing in the hallways even when no children are present. The ghostly piano tunes and phantom footsteps add to the eerie ambience. Room 217 is particularly infamous. One of the most well known ghost stories at the Stanley Hotel revolves around room 217. In 1911, the Stanley Hotel's head housekeeper, Elizabeth Wilson, found herself at the center of a mysterious and potentially deadly incident. At that time, the hotel was illuminated by gas lamps, and the rooms were equipped with acetylene lighting. Mrs. Wilson was tasked with lighting the lanterns in room 217, while lighting struck the hotel during a severe storm. As she entered the room with a lit candle, an explosion occurred due to the buildup of gas from a leak. The blast was so powerful to propel Mrs. Wilson through the floor, but miraculously she survived. The explosion caused significant damage to the room, and Mrs. Wilson's fall was halted by the floor below. After the incident, Mrs. Wilson continued to work at the Stanley Hotel, and then her spirit is said to linger in room 217. Guests who have stayed in the room have reported various paranormal occurrences. Some claim to have seen the apparition of Mrs. Wilson dressed in old fashioned clothing, while others have experienced more subtle signs of her presence. Reports include items being moved or unpacked by unseen hands, lights flickering, and an overall feeling of being watched. Despite the spooky happenings, Room 217 remains a popular choice for guests seeking a paranormal experience at the Stanley Hotel. The hotel even plays into its haunted reputation, offering guided tours and embracing the ghostly tales that surround Room 217. The concert hall is another paranormal hotspot where the apparitions of former employees and orchestral music have been reported. The Stanley Hotel embraces its haunted reputation, offering ghost tours for those brave enough to explore its mysterious history after dark. The concert hall is mainly haunted by Flora Stanley. Flora Stanley, the wife of F.O. Stanley, the founder of the Stanley Hotel, is said to be a lingering presence in the hotel, particularly in the concert hall. Flora was known for her elegance and love for music, making the concert hall a fitting space for her spectral visit. Guests and staff at the Stanley Hotel have reported encounters with Flora's ghostly apparition, often described as a woman in period clothing wandering through the corridors and public spaces. In the concert hall, where her spirit is believed to be most active, visitors have claimed to hear the faint rustle of a gown or catch glimpses of a shadowy figure in the periphery. The piano in the concert hall, where the Flora Stanley is said to have enjoyed music during her time, becomes a focal point for paranormal activities. Some guests have reported hearing phantom piano music when the hall is empty, as if Flora herself is playing an invisible melody for an unseen audience. Flora's presence is often described as benevolent, and many believe that she continues to express her love for the arts even in the afterlife. Her ghostly visits add to the mystique of the Stanley Hotel, making it a destination not only for those seeking a glimpse of the supernatural, but also for those curious about the lingering spirits of its illustrious past. Dear listeners, as the echoes of our spectral stories linger in the air, we must bid you farewell from the shadowy realms of Spectre Spiel, Unveiling the Unseen. If you've enjoyed your stay in our spectral sanctuary, we invite you to join us again as we unravel new mysteries, explore the unknown, and dance with the phantoms of the past. Before we part ways, remember to keep your lanterns lit and your courage intact. The spirits may be watching, and who knows when the next spectral tale will beckon you into the shadows. This concludes another chapter of Spectre Spiel, Unveiling the Unseen. Sleep well if you dare.